Hi writers! Today we're going to write another letter, and today we're going to pay close attention to punctuation. That means things like periods, question marks, exclamation marks. And we're also going to pay close attention to when should we capitalize and when should we not capitalize. So I'm going to give you a chance and leave some links again for some books with letters. And I'd like you to take a look at those letters and pay close attention to what kind of punctuation marks do you notice in letters that are in all the letters you see, or in many of them, and what do you notice about what letters are capitalized and which ones usually aren't. Alright. If we take a look at the letter that I wrote yesterday, let's take a look at that. Okay. I'm noticing, well, the greeting, the first letter is capitalized. And maybe you've noticed that when letters have things like dear or hello. And also it's the first word in a letter, and the first letter of a word is always capitalized. I've also noticed that the first letter of names is always capitalized too. And I'm noticing there's usually a punctuation mark here that sometimes can be an exclamation mark if we're very excited about who we're greeting, right? Like this one, hi K2A. But many times I've noticed something that I also noticed in the closing, and that's this. Do you guys know what that is? It's not a period, right? A period looks like this, it's a point. It's low, but it's different. It's called a comma. Now remember, periods make us stop. Commas make us stop, but just for a little bit. So, for example, here it says your teacher, and there's a comma. So I'm going to stop it just for a little bit. Your teacher, Miss Laura, right? There's something else coming. I also noticed that whenever the word I is there, it's capitalized. And then the rest of the capitals rules seem like the same when I write anything, right? Names of things. Everything else is lowercase. But I notice when there's a period, the next letter is always a capital. Look, here's another period. Next letter is a capital. Interesting. I also noticed that in the closing, the first letter is a capital, and then the name of the person always starts with a capital letter too. Cool. So today we're going to write another letter, and today we're going to pay close attention to the punctuation marks we're using and the capital letters. Remember, this doesn't have to be perfect, and we don't expect you to be using perfect punctuation and capital letters the way I do, because I'm not in kindergarten, right? But the idea is that you play around with it and try it out, okay? Remember, we never expect you guys to do anything perfectly. We know we're still just learning when we're in kindergarten, and we're playing around with things and seeing how it works. So today you're going to go back to your list of people you want to write to, and we're going to choose somebody new to write a letter to. Okay, I'm thinking today I want to write to help solve my problem. I don't know if you remember a problem that I had come up with back when we made posters, and it was about my park and people not picking up after their dogs when they poop in the park. Well, I have to tell you, unfortunately, that problem's getting worse. And I think the people that can help me solve this problem are my neighbors, because we're the people that live here, and we're the people that have dogs, and we're the ones that need to take care of this. It's our responsibility. No one else is going to come and do it for us, right? So I think I'm going to write a letter to my neighbors to tell them about this problem. Maybe I can even propose a solution. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to write to my neighbors. Now I'm going to go to my list of greetings to see what's the best way to start this letter. Dear neighbors, that could work. Hi neighbors. I feel like this letter has to be a little more serious, so maybe I'm going to go with dear. I could also start with neighbors, just neighbors. That could work too, since that makes it sound a little more serious. And same with this one, to my neighbors, right? Greetings or hello could work too, but like I said, I want this letter to be a little more serious sounding, so I think I'm going to go with dear neighbors, which can be serious or not, right? I'm going to use that one, because I still want it to sound friendly, right? Okay, so I'm going to go over here to write my new letter. Okay, to my next clean page in my notebook. So let's see. Okay, first thing I realized was the first letter in the greeting was always capitalized. So I'm going to try that out today. Dear starts with a D, capital D. Dear. And I'm going to write neighbors, even though it's not the name of someone, it's the name of a group of people. And I've noticed that that's usually capitalized too. So let's see how that works. Dear neighbors. And I also noticed that many times there's this funny little mark called a comma here. So I'm going to try that out today. If you want to try it out, that's great. And if it doesn't make sense to you, don't write it either. Make what makes sense to you. Dear neighbors. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need to go back to my opinion sentence starters to see the best way to put this opinion. Let's see. Here they are. I don't think something is the best is going to work here. I think this is going to work. Dog poop in the park is the worst. Definitely. I could say this one too. I feel sad. Because it makes me sad about people not picking up after their dogs. I think not picking up after your dog is disgusting. I love, Or maybe I could use it in a positive way. I could say, I love it when people pick up after their dogs, right? Or I don't like. I think I'm going to go with this one. Because I think a lot of people have been having a lovely day in the park only to accidentally step in dog poop, and it's the worst. So I think that's how I'm going to start this out. Stepping in dog poop is the worst. What do you think? I like it. Okay. Let's go my butt. Okay. So. Let's see. Like egg. Stepping in. It's a sight word. Dog. Like octopus. Dog. Stepping in dog poop. Poop. Ooh, no more space there, so I'm going to go back to the beginning and down to the next line. Stepping in dog poop is, it's a sight word, another sight word, worst. Let's see. Stepping in dog poop is the worst. I think here is a good place to put a solution. Please pick up after your dog. Let's do that one. Using polite words is going to be good. Remember we talked about that in our poster writing because it makes people want to actually listen, right? Please, no more space. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and down to the next line. Please pick, like igloo, pick up. It's a sight word. Please pick up after. Please pick up after your. Remember we learned that your is like you with an R at the end. Please pick up after your dog. I don't have space. So back to the beginning, down to the next line. Dog. Please pick up after your dog. Let's see. Dear neighbors, stepping in dog poop is the worst. Please pick up after your dog. All right. I wonder what else I could add in here. Maybe I could say something like, it's not too hard. You can do it. Some words of encouragement. Okay. Remember, I remember doing that in my how to, right? So I'm going to put, you can do it. You, there's a sight word, can. I think all of these are sight words. Do. You can do it. Sounds like a good place for an exclamation. All right, now I need my closing. Let's go back and see what would be a good closing for this. Love maybe isn't the best one. Your friend, maybe I could put your neighbor. That could work. Sincerely, I like that one. It's a little more formal. Warm regards could work. Hugs, maybe not. See you soon. I don't know if I'll see them soon. But I think I like putting your neighbor. Or sincerely. I think I'm going to go with sincerely. So I remember that I'm going to put a capital letter in my closing. Sincerely. Sincerely, and maybe I can play around with putting that funny mark here, comma, that I've seen. Sincerely, and I'm going to put my name starts with a capital letter, Laura. And maybe I'm just going to put in parentheses, just kind of like a side note, your neighbor, so they know who I am. Neighbor. Okay, perfect. So, boys and girls, today you're going to do something similar to yesterday. You're going to go to your list of people you want to write to, and you're going to think, okay, who do I want to write to today? Do I want to tell them about a problem I need help solving? Just tell them about something that I want to share? Or maybe I want to appreciate somebody, okay? Think about the greetings that you want to use depending on who you're writing to, and write your letter. Remember to put what you want to say as an opinion, okay? So I'll put these up again for you to use. And then when you're done, look for your closing and choose the best closing for this letter. All right, and when you're done, you can take a picture and upload it to Seesaw. All right, writers, off you go.